Hi and welcome back to VIP Faces. This is Vanessa and let's get started on our next tutorial. I've got a tutorial by request from Blair. She'd like to see a smoky eye look. So what we're going to do is a black and brown smoky eye. I did this a few weeks ago on myself when I went out for my sister's bachelorette party, so I'd like to do it again for you guys today. Okay, first things first, I've already done my face, so let's get right on to the eyes. I'm going to put on some Urban Decay Primer Potion, especially for this look because we're going to be putting a good deal of eye product on. Shadow, liner, pencil liner and gel liner. So we really want to make sure we get it in there good. Put a little bit on the bottom too. I just did makeup yesterday for my sister-in-law. She went to a wedding, so I'll be posting the pictures from that on the website and on Facebook, probably later today. Okay, primer's on. Let that set just for a minute, for just a second here. First thing that we're going to use is a black pencil. I'm just using one of my cheaper ones since this is just a tutorial. I'm not going anywhere after this, but if I was going to be going out, I would use whichever one I know lasts the longest. We're basically going to be using this as a base for the dark eyeshadow, so that it has something to cling to better and so that it has that dark look. Instead of just going straight onto a skin color, we'll be going onto a black. So it'll stay and it'll be nice and dark. And so we're just gonna go from lash. It doesn't have to be exact because you're gonna be going over this. Kind of want to go up a bit onto the lid. Down in the bottom too. It's gonna look kind of funny. And I'm going to leave this spot up here a little open because we're putting some light color there. And while it'll work to put the light on top, it's not really necessary. Okay. Okay. Kind of look raccoonish. Alrighty here. First up, we're going to do some black shadow. I'm using my NYX 10 color palette, the Runway collection in Jazz Night, and I've got black here. And I'm putting this on with this brush, the dense brush, and I figured out these are Crown brushes, my red handled ones. They're from Crown, and I got my set. This is the set I got from Haute Look, which there is a link on my site for. It was a while ago that they had it. They did just have it this past weekend, but I think today was the last day, and I had it on my site. If you are subscribed, you would have gotten the notice. Okay, so we want to get plenty of the black. Make sure and tap off your powder on here for the excess, especially with black, because you don't want it all over down here. We might have some fallout, but we'll clean that up later if we do. Now this is going to be kind of an intense smoky eye. I can do a lighter smoky eye later, but I figured I'd get this one done early. Since I just did it recently. And I remember how to do it. Okay, I'm also going to use this brush for down here. Okay, do my other eye. Okay, now we're going to put a bit of a dark brown around the edges of the black to blend it in better, because otherwise, you know, you don't want this stark black on skin color. So, I'm going to use this one right here as a contouring brush. And from the same palette, actually, there's the brown one here. Use that there. And this really is a case of darkest to lightest. Usually we go the lightest first, the lightest color first, and then make our way up. But in this case, we're doing it opposite. Okay. And we're going to take a little brush, a little tiny one, and do a little bit of brown underneath, just a tiny bit. Again, just to soften up that line. I'm going to use the blender brush just to make sure everything's nice and blended in. Okay, now we're going to go with the lighter color, and I'm going to switch palettes. I'm going to go to my NYX Soho Glam collection. This also was a Haute Look purchase, which I got, I think it was about 60% cheaper than it should have been. Well, I shouldn't say that. Cheaper than it retails for. We've got all those colors, plus it opens up into this. And there are a lot of colors on here. What I'm looking for is a very light color in the brown, kind of shimmery family. It is this color right up here. I'm going to use my flat brush and put it in right in there. Just kind of lightens it all up a bit. Do the same on the other side. This is, I think I said it's a light brown, yeah, shimmery. Put plenty of it on the inner corners. It'll make your eyes appear a bit brighter. And we also need some highlight up at the top underneath the arch. And we've got a very light color here. Go with this one right up here. I'm using the same brush, I just kind of cleaned it off. Okay, we're going to clean it up a little bit with some powder. Or you can even take your foundation brush and run it underneath. I would take some powder too though, if it's not quite covering enough. Now we are done with the shadows. We're going to run some gel liner up on top, and the one that I use right now is Maybelline Eye Studio, and it's actually really good. It's this little bitty pot, and it comes with this brush. And it's like $7 or $8, I think, at Target I got mine. I don't exactly remember, but it's at most drugstores, anywhere that sells Maybelline. And we're just going to pick some up on the brush and line the eyes. You can even do some on the lower lashes a little bit. You don't want too much of the gel, but just a bit. Do some blush. And since we have such a dramatic eye, you want to keep your brush fairly natural. A bit of a, I can't even think, contour underneath. I'm using my Smashbox Duo, Bright Lights Duo. I'm using the darker color. And use a lighter one too, it's a bit of a shimmery one. Across the cheeks and up into the temple. Okay, cheeks are done. And now I'm going to put on some lashes for you, because this kind of look definitely gets lashes. Okay, I'm not going to show you the whole lash tutorial in this one, I'm just going to kind of put them on. But today I am using this Kiss. I tried these out, they're nice. I use nice a lot, don't I? They're good. They have a good cross hatch design, I guess you could say, where the lashes kind of cross each other. Makes it a little bit more natural looking when you have them on. I almost forgot to put mascara on and do a little bit of eyelash curling before I put the false ones on, so we'll do that real quick here. Okay, now I'm going to put my lashes on. I already put the glue on. Okay, so apparently my camera cut off right when I was putting the first lash on, and I didn't realize it until the camera turned off itself entirely while I was putting the other lash on. So they're both on. See how much better it looks now with lashes. And then I think the last thing we have here is to put some lip gloss on. Everything else is pretty much done. If you want to go a little more on the highlighted the cheeks, that's fine. And let's see how this I'm going to go with the neutral color. I'm using the Face Atelier in Peach. Okay. We have a finished product. Let's see my lashes, the eyes. This is the last video I'll make with this color hair. Next weekend I'm getting it done and I'm doing some red, so you'll see that probably in the next video. But there you go. There's your intense smoky eye, and next time I'll do a lighter smoky eye. Sorry, Blair, we'll do the lighter one next time. I wanted to get this one out of the way. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.